KK Paul to be Uttarakhand governor. Krishant Kant Paul will be sworn in as the 6th governor of Uttarakhand on January 8. Let there be light. Modi launches scheme to brighten Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday launched a scheme for LED bulb distribution under Domestic Efficient Lighting Programme, DELP, in Delhi. Describing the LED bulb as a Prakash path, way to light, Mr. Modi said that it is much more economical to conserve power than to produce power. Laxman, SP Balasubramaniam new Swachh Bharat ambassadors. The centre on Monday nominated cricketer VVS Laxman, chess player Koneru Humpy, playback singer SP Balasubramaniam and several other icons as brand ambassadors of Swachh Bharat campaign. P. Krishnamurthy appointed as Private Secretary of Union Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar. As officer P. Krishnamurthy was on the 5th of January 2015 appointed as Private Secretary of Union Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar. He is appointed for a 5-year period or on coterminous basis with the minister's tenure. Union Cabinet approved to set up India-based Neutrino Observatory in TN. Union Cabinet headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 5th of January 2015 approved to set up the India-based Neutrino Observatory, INO, in Tamil Nadu. The INO laboratory will host experiments such as the neutrino-less double beta decay and the search for dark matter. Mahinda Rajapaksa concedes defeat to opposition candidate Maithripala Sirisena. Sri Lanka's long-time leader Mahinda Rajapaksa has been defeated in the presidential election. Official results showed Maithripala Sirisena, a former ally of the incumbent, had won 51.3% of the vote. SEBI proposes IPO norms electronic initial public offer. Investors can bid for shares through internet and eventually on mobiles, while already listed PSUs will be provided a fast-track route for share sales to meet the disinvestment targets. For already listed companies, SEBI has proposed a fast-track route for raising of funds through FPOs or rights offers. Qantas rated as world's safest airline for 2015. Airlineratings.com, safety and product rating website, has announced its top 10 safest airlines and top 10 safest low-cost airlines for 2015 from the 449 it monitors. Google CEO Larry Page emerges as Business Person of the Year for 2014. Larry Page, Google's CEO, has emerged as the Business Person of the Year for 2014, edging past the likes of Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, according to Fortune magazine. Vaccine Raksha for Bluetongue disease launched. To counter the deadly Bluetongue disease, Raksha vaccine was launched on the 8th of January 2015 by Gachibowli facility of Indian Immunologicals Limited, IL, in Hyderabad, Telangana. The vaccine was launched with an aim to minimize the economic loss of the animal farming community that occurs due to Bluetongue disease. Tata's Vistara starts flying, marking Tata's re-entry into the Indian aviation space after over 6 decades. New airline Vistara on Friday flew its first flight, and said its aim will be to do it right without making a big splash. Tata's hold a majority 51% stake in Vistara, a joint venture with Singapore Airlines, which holds the remaining 49%. Investors boom in Gujarat. Reliance will invest rupees 100,000 crore in Gujarat across its businesses, including the Gujarat Petrochemical Complex, in the next 18 months. As part of the investment program, RIL will partner with thousands of small businesses and Gujarati entrepreneurs to create virtuous cycle of prosperity, Mr. Ambani said. World Bank projects 6.4% economic growth in India in 2015. World Bank President Jim Yong Kim said that the Indian economy is likely to grow at 6.4% in 2015 and accelerate further in the next year, too. After slowing to sub 5% growth in the previous 2 financial years, The economy has started showing signs of pickup as it expanded by 5.7% and 5.3% in the second and third quarter of 2015. Federer notches 1,000th match win, claims Brisbane title. Roger Federer notched his 1,000th career victory and collected his 83rd title with a seesawing 6-4, 6-7, 2, 6-4 win over third-seeded Milos Raonic of Canada in the Brisbane International Final. NRIs can vote through postal ballots. Centre gave their nod to the proposal prepared by a 12-member committee led by Vinod Suchi, Deputy Election Commissioner, for exploring feasibility of alternative options for voting by overseas electors. The Centre told the Supreme Court that the recommendation to extend voting rights to NRIs through postal ballots have been accepted in letter and spirit. Golden Globe Awards announced. The 72nd Golden Globe Awards announced in Beverly Hills, California coming-of-age tale Boyhood won the coveted Golden Globe for Best Drama on Sunday, while a quirky period caper The Grand Budapest Hotel was the surprise winner for Best Comedy or Musical, in a big upset to awards season frontrunner Birdman. List of award winners: Best Motion Picture Drama, Boyhood; Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama, Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything; Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama, Julianne Moore, Still Alice; Best Motion Picture Comedy or Musical, The Grand Budapest Hotel; Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Comedy or Musical, Amy Adams, Big Eyes; Best Actor in a Motion Picture Comedy or Musical, Michael Keaton, Birdman; Best Animated Film, How to Train Your Dragon 2; Best Foreign Language Film, Leviathan, Russia; Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, Patricia Arquette, Boyhood; Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, J.K. Simmons, Whiplash; Best Director Motion Picture, Richard Linklater, Boyhood; Best Screenplay, Birdman; Best Original Score, Motion Picture, Johan Johansson, The Theory of Everything; Best Original Song, Motion Picture, John Legend and Common, Glory, Selma. Microsoft ties up with Idea for paid apps, games. Handset maker Microsoft Devices has partnered with Idea Cellular to help subscribers of the telecom services firm pay for apps as part of monthly bills. Idea users will be able to purchase premium apps and games from the Windows Store on Microsoft Lumia as well as other Windows-based smartphones and pay for them through integrated billing. The smartphone market in India is poised to grow over 70% this fiscal and the app ecosystem is also booming. National Youth Day observed across India on 12 January. The day is observed annually to mark the birth anniversary of social reformer, philosopher and thinker Swami Vivekananda. This is the 152nd birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. The Union government in 1984 had declared that 12 January, the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, will be observed as the National Youth Day. SDSC Shah Director Miss Prasad chosen for Vikram Sarabhai Memorial Award 2015. The Director of Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota Range Miss Prasad was on the 10th of January 2015 selected for the Vikram Sarabhai Memorial Award 2015. Ask Kiran Kumar appointed as new ISRO chief. Ask Kiran Kumar on Monday was appointed as the new Indian Space Research Organisation chief. He was the director of Satellite Application Centre and joined ISRO in 1975. He was also behind the success of India's Mars Orbiter mission which entered the Martian orbit on September 24. Raghuram Rajan named Governor of the Year in Central Banking Awards 2015. 2015, Reserve Bank of India Governor Raghuram Rajan has won Governor of the Year in the Central Banking Awards for 2015 on Monday. India's Mars Orbiter team wins US award. India's Mars Orbiter program team has won the 2015 Space Pioneer Award in the Science and Engineering category from the US-based National Space Society. NSS. This award will be presented to an ISRO representative during the National Space Society's 2015 International Space Development Conference, the 34th ISDC, to be held in Toronto, Canada. Deepak Parekh appointed as chairman of B Systems India Services Private Limited. Deepak Parekh appointed as a non-executive director and chairman of B Systems India Services Private Limited with effect from the 1st of January 2015. Cristiano Ronaldo retains the Ballon d'Or. Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo won the FIFA Ballon d'Or for the second year in a row and the third time in his career, ahead of Argentinian Lionel Messi and Manuel Neuer of Germany. PVR set to acquire movie exhibition company SPI Cinemas. The Ajay Bijli-led PVR Group is set to acquire Chennai's premier movie exhibition company SPI Cinemas, popularly known as Satyam Cinemas. RBI changed key rates. In a move that brought huge cheer to the markets, Reserve Bank of India, RBI, cut the reverse repo rate by 25 basis points to 7.75%. The central bank kept the cash reserve ratio, CRR, unchanged at 4.0%. Reasons for the repo cut: plunging oil prices in the global arena and hence in India keeping the inflation levels in the check. WPI increased at the rate of a mere 0.11% as against the expected increase of 0.6%. Retail inflation is at 5% as against an expected 5.4%. Fiscal deficit target is well in reach at 4.1%. Brett Lee retires from all forms of cricket. Australian pace bowler Brett Lee on Thursday announced he is to retire from all forms of cricket after a 20-year career. The 38-year-old called time on his international commitments in July 2012. But continued to play T20 in both the Australian Big Bash League and the Indian Premier League. Lee played 76 tests for Australia, taking 310 wickets, and 221 one-dayers with 380 dismissals. Siddhartha Chatterjee appointed as CTO of Persistent Systems Limited. Siddhartha Chatterjee was appointed as the Chief Technology Officer, CTO, of Persistent Systems Limited with effect will be based at the United States branch of the company. LCA Tejas ready for crucial handover. The first of the indigenously built light combat aircraft, LCA Tejas, is likely to be handed over to the Indian Air Force. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar is expected to hand over the aircraft to Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal Arap Rahar. HAL Chairman R.K. Tyagi conferred with JGBS Top Rankers Excellence Award. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, Chairman R.K. Tyagi was on the 16th of January 2015 conferred with the JGBS Top Rankers Excellence Award for CEO of the Year 2014. Sania Mirza wins Sydney Open title with Bethany. India's Sania Mirza won her first title of the season and 23rd of her career when she and Bethany Matksans shocked top-seeded Americans Abigail Spears and Raquel Cops-Jones in the summit clash of the Sydney International. India set to overtake China next year. IMF, International Monetary Fund, IMF, projected that India will grow 6.5% in 2016, overtaking China, which, it projected, will slow down to 6.3%. In a separate forecast, The United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects UN WESP Report 2 predicted a smart recovery for India during 2015. It pegged its 2015 India growth forecast lower than the IMF's at 5.9%. EU decided to lift ban on import of mangoes from India. European Union, EU, decided to lift a 7-month-long ban on the import of mangoes from India. The proposal to lift the ban was voted unanimously by the European Commission's Standing Committee on Plant Health. India, world's second most trusted nation. Survey. India has emerged as the second most trusted country in the world in terms of faith reposed on its institutions, even as globally trust levels have fallen, says a survey. Trust in institutions in India has improved sharply in 2015, with the country moving up 3 notches to the second place among 27 nations. 2015 World Economic Forum Annual Meeting. The 45th World Economic Forum kick-started in Davos, Switzerland. Ahead of the start of its annual meeting in Davos on Tuesday, the WEF published 14 measures of inclusive growth as it responded to criticism that the gathering of 2,500 business leaders, academic and policy makers has become an exercise in hand-wringing about the gap between rich and poor. Microsoft unveils Windows 10 and HoloLens. Microsoft has taken the wraps off a new version of Windows and a new wearable 3D gadget it calls the HoloLens. The company showed the new headset, which lets users view and interact with 3-dimensional images. Windows 10 will also come with a new web browser that will be closely integrated with Cortana, the company's voice-activated answer to Siri. Microsoft announced that Windows 10 will be released later this year as a free upgrade for anyone owning a computer or gadget that's currently running Windows 8.1 or 7. Sunil Sood to succeed Martin Pietas as Vodafone India CEO. Martin Pietas will be succeeded by Sunil Sood, who is at present the Chief Operating Officer at the telecom giant. Martin Pietas, Vodafone India Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, will be stepping down from his post with effect from 1st of April, 2015. Saudi King Abdullah passes away. Saudi Arabia's King Abdullah, the powerful U.S. ally who joined Washington's fight against Al-Qaeda, has died. He was 90. He also sought to modernize the ultra-conservative Muslim kingdom with incremental but significant reforms, including nudging open greater opportunities for women. Kerala to get first International Institute of Music. Kerala Culture Minister K.C. Joseph on the 22nd of January 2015 announced setting up of the International Institute of Music in Kerala. It will be the first international institute in India that is dedicated to music. A trust headed by Sarod Maestro Ustad Amjad Ali Khan has been entrusted with the responsibility to set up the institute. Kerala government slaps Rs 54 crore fine on 4 online traders including Flipkart, Jabong. Kerala Commercial Taxes Department has slapped a fine of Rs 53.63 crore on 4 online trading companies including Flipkart and Jabong for allegedly doing illegal business in the state. National Girl Child Day, 24th January. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today saluted the unparalleled accomplishments of the girl child on National Girl Child Day. The Uncommon Man, R.K. Laxman, 1921 to 2015, passed away. Since childhood I do not remember wanting to do anything else except draw, R.K. Laxman says in his autobiography, The Tunnel of Time. Eminent cartoonist, illustrator and humorist Razipuram Laxman passed away in Pune. He was 94. He is best known for creation of iconic character The Common Man, for his daily cartoon strip, Libby Lane, first female Bishop of England consecrated. Church of England has consecrated Reverend Libby Lane as its first female bishop in a ceremony held at York Minster, a Gothic cathedral, in northern England. With this consecration, Church of England ended its 500-year-old male-dominated tradition and considered as a historic move towards widening female participation in the church. Miss Columbia crowned Miss Universe 2015 in Miami. Miss Columbia Paulina Vega has been crowned Miss Universe, beating out first runner-up Miss USA Nia Sanchez and contestants from more than 80 other countries. Argentine playmaker Juan Roman Riquelme retired from football. 36-year-old Argentine player Juan Roman Riquelme retired from football on the 26th of January 2015. Legendary Argentine represented his country in 2006 World Cup in Germany. Kalyan Singh sworn in as Himachal Pradesh Governor. Rajasthan Governor Kalyan Singh was today sworn in as the Himachal Pradesh Governor. Bradman Young Cricketer of the Year Award. Australian cricketer Sean Abbott has won Bradman Young Cricketer of the Year Award 2015. S. Shankar takes charge as Foreign Secretary. S. Shankar took charge as Foreign Secretary, replacing Sujatha Singh whose tenure was abruptly curtailed. S. Shankar is a 1977 batch IFS officer. BrahMos to be integrated with Sukhoi. HAL has completed integration of BrahMos thermonuclear cruise missile with Sukhoi 30 after over 2 years of work, modifying the Russian-made aircraft. 30th January observed as Martyrs' Day. The government today observed Martyrs' Day on the 67th death anniversary of the father of nation Mahatma Gandhi and those who sacrificed their lives in the struggle for the country's freedom. Charles Townes died. Townes shared the 1964 Nobel Prize in Physics with Russian physicists Aleksandr Prokhorov and Nilai Basov for the invention of the laser. Shekhar Sen appointed as chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy. Renowned music composer and actor Shekhar Sen is appointed as the chairman of the Sangeet Natak Academy. SNA Agni 5 successfully test-fired. India successfully test-fired its indigenously developed, intercontinental surface-to-surface nuclear-capable ballistic missile Agni 5. Which has a strike range of over 5,000 kilometers and can carry a nuclear warhead of over 1 ton, from Wheelers Island off Odisha. Krishna Chaudhary appointed as the Director General of ITBP. Krishna Chaudhary is appointed as the Director General, DG, of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police, ITBP. He is an IPS officer of 1979 batch by Harkada and will be in office till June 2017. Serena Williams beats Maria Sharapova to win Australian Open. Serena Williams won her 19th Grand Slam title, continued her unbeaten run in 6 Australian Open finals and extended her decade-long domination of Maria Sharapova with a commanding 6-3, 7-6, 5 win. Bravo quits tests. West Indies all-rounder Dwayne Bravo has announced his retirement from Test cricket. The 31-year-old has played 40 tests but had not suited up for the West Indies since December 2010.